Hello, welcome back. Last time I made an attempt to understand Blizzard, and looks like I left myself right in this state where things start going wrong. Right, I had a checkpoint, that's fine. I just want to reset everything. So, gap crossed kinda. My target is to slide across here, with this closed, to get to this spot. Then I blow myself south, and other things can start happening. So now, problems with that, there were several. Now there's a noisy replay. Anyway, all that shuffling around sure didn't do much. Right, so Bomb Bug can be moved into place without too terribly much trouble. It can be a backstop for things. But then that statue that I killed. Right, okay, that's what I used the Bomb Bug for. Not the best use, probably. Oh, no, I do need to stay at this elevation. I had some thoughts about getting a little lower and like pushing this off and then just being way down there, but I am going to need... Well, that wire is hard to see on ice. That color is very similar. I am going to need to hit this switch, which means I need to be up high when I ride here, which means these need to be as tall as they are. Yeah, this is the one that I'm standing on. Where does that come from? There, okay. Oh, is the idea... No, that's not possible. Is it? Is the idea that I would actually never awaken these two statues? So just the one would push me through just fine and make it where I'm going. Those two mess me up. Right, yeah, so the issue here, although sure, I can smack that and I can get pushed over here. Oh, hi. You exist. Then... the two statues in the north jam me up. To not awaken them, though, that looks kinda impossible. Okay, so alternate idea. Awaken them, hit the switch, deal with them. Don't awaken this one. Hit the switch again, awaken that, hit the switch a third time. Then do the rest of the things. Okay, I could believe some of that. Maybe. So, yeah, I think that's going to be easier, like, awakening these two, and not the one in the south, is going to be easier than the opposite. Okay. It'd be great if I could put some kind of stopper there. I don't think I really have a way to do that, though. Well, no, hold up. What if... Well, that doesn't get to where I need it to get. Right? Let's see here. I'd have to... Okay, so now it'd be easier to do this in the north. Sorry, Bumbug, I did not mean to do that to you. Okay, hang on, I need to deal with that bomb bug first, which means I need the statue awake, which means everything gets less convenient. It's already about as inconvenient as it can get, but somehow it's gonna be even less so. Okay. Yeah, and I can't teleport into the west column anymore. With that statue awake, this strategy doesn't work. So that statue would have to be asleep. Okay, so what I had been thinking would have looked something like this. That demonstratifies. The problem with that is to catch it, I have to already have... have to have already stepped where this can see me. That's why I was trying to move this north. So that I could push it over somewhere else. And, Right, I just want to park this, like, here. And how would I do that? Oh, that part wouldn't actually work. Because to stop that, I would have to be standing south of it. So the ideal... Oh, I mean, this doesn't work, but let's imagine that it did. There we go. Statue's not awakened, but just for a turn, and then that goes off. Don't think that's gonna do the job. Okay, so I don't think I can put a sightline blocker between me and this statue. That means as soon as this one's awakened, all three of these waypoints are forbidden. That gives me an impossible task. So that is not what I'm doing. And it's going to be even more impossible to not awaken either of these. So perhaps the more sensible approach is how do I awaken those but not have them be a problem. Those two converge diagonally right here. This one moves first. I'm trying to find a way I can, like, kill this one while I'm up high. Oh, wait a second. No. The waypoints are on the wrong color. All the wrong colors. So if both of these are awake and both release at the same time and I'm trying to slide diagonally, this one will necessarily disrupt what that one is doing. I need to either wall you off with, I guess, this statue's rubble could be placed carefully to allow that to happen, maybe. Desyncing. Yeah, if you're just trailing behind a little bit, okay. If I just put this rubble in a place that's in your path, let's say like here or here, then yeah, that one would have to step south instead of southeast, putting it west one tile of where it'd be pushing me. This one will keep pushing, so that one will just lag behind and probably jam me up when I get up here. I think it'll actually be okay. A statue pushing a sliding push block into a wall, I think doesn't stop its slide? Oh, I do not know about that, though. Fascinating. That's a mechanic. I mean, I could check the source code if I needed to. But I do not know if I was standing here and a statue was there trying to get to me, and this was sliding south. Statue would bump the block toward the wall, but would that actually stop its slide? I don't think bumps affect that. Like, slide is based on actual direction of push. And a bump is not a direction of push. That's a push that fails. It plays an animation as though it did something, but that's the lack of doing something. Like, the bump is the feedback for nothing happened. So I think it would keep sliding. Therefore, if some statues are bopping up against me right here, then they should not specifically be an issue. Do I need your sightline open? I do, yes. Well, mainly, I guess I really want to just activate this waypoint and a lot of stuff would open up. There's a block here. And that waypoint. Like, those two activated would help me greatly. Okay, so plan is roughly do what I did before, but kill this in Oh, what about you? What about you? That stood there. Still statue B, statue A. Right, because you try to move first, this one can end up pushing me to a tile to the east of you. If this one had been disrupted, that one would still move first. And wait, what? Oh, that's A. Yeah, even if A wasn't there, B would still go before I. There are that many statues, huh? Yeah, there's a bunch here. So I would need a solution for both of those, and I only have a solution for one. That's still a problem. What's this for? Okay, here's another thing. I do theoretically have the ability to jump up onto this when that's next to it. Hit the switch, get back off, do some stuff, then get back on. So I don't have to be up here the entire time I'm doing anything with these. Maybe. But I want to preserve your northeast movement, so there's just not much I can actually do. And the problem is hopping back up puts me on the wrong tile color. I already had to use the bomb bug here to move east by one tile. And that in itself was a weird, kinda unofficial seeming move. Whoa. It wasn't exactly, though, because I didn't have another job for the bomb bug. Once I had the idea of it sliding me, but then realized this was not slippery, so the slide stops there. I just need that statue to power, like, since you're already aligned perfectly. That one needs to push me here. Okay. Don't pay attention to that thing. If you could, like, wipe out this statue, that would help me a little bit, and then I could maybe place this to stop that statue? Can't really, though. The trick I did to move from here to here after waypointing onto this would not work in this spot, because there's an open pit there. Now, I can walk in here if I've used that. Without your help. Okay, that's something. Right, again, I could hop up here, hit the switch, hop back down, do some other business, and then hop back up and do things later. Okay, so then what if these two jam that statue, your body jams this statue? That would imply getting these in impossible spots. What? Okay, so do I want to consider the idea of not awakening any of these three? That seems strictly impossible just because of how much business I have to do in this column. And obviously also this column, so you're off the table. Well, I gotta do something. So, alright, end goals. This statue pushing me northeast through here. Does it have to be this statue? What about statue G? Statue G is just too active. And 2 in my way for all the specific manipulations I have to do with, like, these 3 things. For me to leave him alive while I'm doing those things. I can pre-position this where it needs to go. Like, this is the spot that I like. Which would then later allow me to, if this was here, which, how do I get it there actually? Or here. How do I get this here? Well, with Bumbug backstop. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, but that doesn't really matter. Okay. Well, anyway, let's assume everybody is awake. Because I don't think I can do anything about that. Right now, you actually are not, which is cool and all, but... Oh, no, hold on. Wait, so... Okay, back to what I was saying about how I can hit the switch, jump down, and do other things. Can I get this to a place where I can use it before Statue I is awakened? Because that would do things I like. Okay. If I was doing that... Oh, this statue also gets in the mix, but not until after I've been pushed in here, so I kind of don't care. I don't think that one matters. What am I gonna do about... No, nobody's shooting at me. None of you are elevated enough. That's another reason I need to be at elevation 2 here, to be out of range of the line of fire on this. Now that will start firing at me, then I have to hop off. Anyway, I've thought that far ahead before. Not much farther ahead. I don't know if just getting myself pushed in here will be enough, but it will at least make tangible progress in activating these waypoints, and give me a set of moves that gets in there. Okay, so right now, my current mission is to get this to a recoverable spot. I see exactly how. Without awakening Statue I. Cool. You can just die now. Great. I don't really like that spot, but I don't think I get another one, do I? I could choose here. I like that spot a little bit better. Yeah, that's not in the line that I need to travel. Okay, I'll accept that spot for now. I can see 1 pixel of it. I can tell where it is. Alright, so... That didn't clear much poison. That did not free the Bumbug. Is that a problem? I don't think it is yet. I'm gonna have 2 other statues working with me. Here we go. I can't go anywhere. Okay, so at the minimum I do need to clear a few bits of poison. That means you need to do some jobs for me before I bring you anywhere. Now that's possibly a problem. Yeah, so mainly I need to clear... I can maybe... But then how do I get you over to push this? I don't. Not without awakening Statue I. No, it's pretty specific what I have to actually do this. Okay, well, here's some ideas then. What if I do accept that you're killed there? And then I do this. Then I lose that. It clears some poison, yes, so that I can escape this situation, yes. I don't think that's enough for what I need, though. Yes, it is! Now I have statue rubble that I can use. Alright, Bumbug is freed. I have statue rubble that I can use. That would mean putting it on a waypoint, which is fine. I can lose access to that waypoint now. And yeah, nothing else really needs to be depoisoned here except this spot. And I can awaken Statue I now. Okay, so depoisoning crew. Whoops. Okay. Bumbug, please live. That's not where I wanted to teleport. That's enough poison removed. I don't need these last two spots taken care of. Alright, so then the statues need to die. One of them needs to die here. That's still not in my path. It's fine. I think this is what I needed. Okay. This feels weird, but maybe it'll work. Somebody shot each other, that's fine, they can do that. Here we go! Not just kinda. Alright, so now I get to test this thing. Okay, well that's fine, I can just kill it. It doesn't have to bump me. Okay, I'm here. That thing's about to shoot, that means I need to step off. That thing's about to shoot, that means I need to step away. There's a statue here doing things, whatever, I don't really care yet. Maybe I will at some point, but right now I don't. These look to be done with their jobs. What lured you? That did. Is that good? I don't know. A slug is making a mess. Well, in any case, there's a waypoint activated. Okay, what would be the next step here? That thing, I guess that thing could have shot the slug maybe if I'd been a lot quicker. And I could have been. Oh, actually. Oh, I forgot to. So I have to do that. That seems like a good idea, so that slug doesn't rampage too much. Okay, and yeah, you should not be pacified anyway. Actually, if I go... Okay, so I'll use you for your... I see why I have to do something with you. This is in my way. Waypoints can take care of that, I think? I don't think I have a job for you, so... Oh. Well, no, that doesn't... No waypoint gets me back up in this area. Okay, so this is a problem? Are you the solution? No. If I push this north, then those can't shoot... Yeah, like, these are the only 4 spaces I can step to have both of those fire. No, this would be one. If I were across the bridge. Okay, so how would I... What would I sacrifice here? What is... Okay, let's learn. What is all this structure? I got some marbles on the ice. Things I can break. Too tall, whatever, for some reason. Wait, how do I get to this flying snake? Uh-oh. Unanticipated problem. Okay, yeah, this housed an angry eye once. That was always just like that. Do I need a bomb bug here to blow up? I want to sacrifice there. And I don't want it to be me. What affects this? Oh hey, there's a bunch of switches down there. That would release the slug. Oh, okay. Can I... Is this a route I can take to get up here? No. Well, okay, that doesn't ever open. Yeah, if I pushed that off, it would just fall here and permanently be in the way. I'm starting to wonder if I need this statue's help for clearing that out? And I wanted to bracket him here instead of there? Well, I can at least do that, I think. Not so easily. Can I hang out here for a moment? Oh, yes, but it doesn't help. What if I step north? Haha, you detached from your beam. That's valid. Yeah, I don't have to step south. North is fine. Okay, so that way is open, therefore I don't care about that statue. That seems entirely better. Also, with waypoints, I could have re-bracketed you from here to here easily enough. Alright, so waypoint is activated. Slug is coming. I had some tasks to do. Ah, is that what discourages me from doing this? Let's see if I can get away with it anyway. I have plenty of time. Of course I can. Also, I didn't... Oops. So I do that, then I do this. Still have plenty of time. Okay. So that way is clear. Why did you stop here instead of there? There's an angry eye there. Okay, right, yes. It's a optical illusion making it look like that tile was clear. Okay. Did I want to shoot that statue? If I did, it's too late to do that. It could have blown open some stuff, maybe. Okay, no, hang on. I'm not killing this if those don't shoot each other. But if I have those get shot, then I die. So that's just the natural state of things. That's gonna push that around, which I guess is okay. Alright. Now what? Well, I guess for one thing... yeah, I can't rescue that. You sure? I don't know anything. Okay. None of this is helping me make a sacrifice there, though. This closes those? And that reopens them. Oh, sorry, that's a... yeah. I guess I do need to walk here and smash this statue manually. This can be used to retoggle that, except it's gonna be hard now. Right, that slug made a mess that could be an issue for me. Though I think I can reclaim this block and shove it in here, which would not be actually productive at all. I also need to at some point have been up high here for those to shoot each other. Okay, I'm definitely missing some steps here. Main thing I want to understand, though, is how do I sacrifice in this spot? Who do I sacrifice in that spot? Let's start there. This doesn't ever toggle. But I could... okay, so I got some ideas here. Let's just pretend that's okay. Ah! Pretend all of that's okay. You go away. I don't know what's up with you. I'll ignore you for now. Alright, slug is in a loop. And I can do this, which is a terrible idea. Because now nothing is ever getting sacrificed there. How would anything ever get into that spot? That is a complete mystery to me. Now all I can put is this push block that doesn't have a soul inside it. Oh, wait. Okay, that's pretty close, actually. I'm missing an ingredient. Oh, are you sure? Yeah, fairly. Because that thing's just gonna die. If that could just be momentary, but it can't exactly, not in the way I need it to be. This almost feels like something. Okay, I'm reasonably convinced it is the slug that needs to go there, but there is a complicated maze in the way of that happening. Also, I guess I can do this. There we go, that seems productive. Whoa, that looks really weird for a moment. Okay. What would get the slug where it needs to go? Oh, There's still also the matter of, how do I... Oh, I think I see. Can I stack here? Not exactly. I think there is a way to do it, though. If I could be so crafty. You don't have a job, right? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to break those yet. Well, that's... Oh, wait, that's stacking. Sure, you, just sit there. Well, it would be stacking. I can get the... I can kinda get that. What am I trying to do? I had an idea once. Oh yeah, it was this. So that has a backstop. Okay, so now, sure, I lost a thing, but I do have... Oh. No, I don't really have a stack there. Does this... Yeah, that's not so friendly. Okay, well, oh boy, here's a stack. Already had one. What?! Oh, thanks, statue. Of course. Alright, you had a useful thing to do there, huh? Okay, thanks statue. That means I can, Alright, so just pretend this is not a problem. Okay, now how are you gonna get to a waypoint? I guess that's how I kill the snake, by already having been here, teleporting from here to there, stepping on that and killing it. Okay. Alright. Alright, well... outstanding problems. How to get this slug onto that sacrifice altar. That might be the only actual one left. Once that's done... this poison and those angry eyes. Okay. Yeah. Just so that I know. Okay, I think it's just those. Everything else seems roughly solved? Because yeah, once this is closed, once that sacrifice is made, I can open that door and just walk across. These won't really get in my way. I see that they're bringing bomb bugs, making me wonder if I can somehow get one on there, but since they're riding statues, I don't think I can get a bomb bug in that spot to explode this. So that's still not the way to go. No, I still want to teleport up there with that. But yeah, once I have this, I can teleport back and forth, take care of you, do something for this. I don't know what, though. That might currently be impossible. Yeah, that might currently be impossible. Like, just by the act of killing the slug here and the flying snake there, those two get depoisoned, but this one not so much. Because of that extra complication of that slug. Okay. Well, that's a lot of the way done. A few more problems to solve. Next time maybe I'll figure them out.